Less than 1.5 months is left for your IIT exam, and you people have been constantly requesting which chapters are important, which chapters should we cover first, what are the number of questions that are asked per chapter in biology for all the maths and your biology students. Well, don't worry, here I am. Hi, my name is Yashika. I'm an alumna from IISER and I work in SciAstra as a biology mentor. So in today's video, we'll be discussing your trend analysis for both class 11 and 12 for biology. And I will also tell you how many questions have been asked from 2018 to 2025 from each chapter. So let's begin. So if you look at this pie chart, firstly, remember class-wise weightage. In 11th, you had 51.11% weightage in your IAT exam. And for your class 12, you have 48.9%. So class 11th and class 12 both have somewhat equal weightage in your IAT exam. So you cannot skip either of them. So now coming to your pie chart, you see molecular biology, that is your genetics portion. It has the maximum questions that are asked. Now this includes your principle of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance, right? And your evolution. So this is the topics which has 18.5% weightage in your IAT exam. After that, okay, the next unit that you should actually cover is your human physiology, which has 15.6% weightage. After your human physiology, now human physiology has a total of 6 chapters, right? After human physiology, you should together work on biotechnology and ecology. Now mark this, these 2 chapters are very factual and very scoring. They are very small chapters and they are very scoring, and every year questions are asked. So they are fact-based and you get direct questions from these units. Okay? Now, next, after your genetics is done, after your biotechnology is done, the next thing that you need to study is your cell biology and your biomolecules. Now here also you have 3 chapters, which is cell, the basic unit of life. You have cell cycle, cell division and biomolecules. After that, your plant physiology. Now plant physiology, it is again very factual and very mathematical. So it is again very scoring, right? It is very scoring. Why? Because it has simple maths plus facts. So if you are able to do these units first, then it will be very easy for you to score at least 35 to 40 marks in your biology exam in your IAT. Now, the next units are your human health, your biodiversity and your morphology and anatomy. Now, these units are again very factual. You have to remember a lot of examples. You have to remember the key points in this, and questions are directly asked in match the following or fill in the blanks or assertion reasoning. So these are the type of questions that are asked from these units, right? Now, if I talk about your diversity, now see diversity from 2017 to 2025. Every year you have one question apart from in 2023. So your diversity unit, you have one question every year in your IAT exam. Morphology and anatomy, you have 1 or 2 questions that are asked alternatively in your IAT exam. Then coming to your cell biology, the cell unit. Now, if you see every year, you have at least 2 to 3 questions that are asked in your examination. Plant physiology also, you have 2 or 3 questions that have been asked in your IAT exams. And human physiology, you have 3 questions that are asked. Okay. Now, if I come to your genetics part, which has your genetics, molecular biology, genetics is again your principle of inheritance and your evolution. Now, combining these 3 units every year, see from genetics you have 3 questions, 2 questions that are asked. Evolution also you have at least one question, and from your molecular biology you have 2 questions that are asked. Now, remember when we talk about your genetics and your cell unit, okay, from these chapters, even if the questions are not directly asked, they tend to combine it with other chapters and then they will ask you questions from these chapters. So in every question, in every question you might have some or the other essence from these chapters. And in your some examination, like your next examination, biomolecules, since 2018 to 2025, single-handedly biomolecules has shown us around 22 questions. Okay, so from biomolecules you had 22 questions that were asked in your next examination. So you see these units, especially your cell biology and your molecular biology, these units are very important. Now coming to your human health, which has your reproduction also. Plant reproduction, every year one question has been asked, so do not skip that chapter. It is a very simple chapter, very similar to what we did in our class 9th, 10th and 8th standards. And every year one question has been asked. Combining your human health and disease, microbes, and your entire reproduction unit, you have at least 2 to 3 questions that have been asked from here. And coming to your biotechnology, every year you have a question, either 1 or 2 questions are asked. And lastly, your ecology is again also very scoring, and you have 2 or 1 questions that have been asked in your IAT examination. Now, if you guys also want this trend analysis, you can find this in our PYQ books. Now, our PYQ books will be available on the website, Flipkart or Amazon. So if you also want to practice, what type of questions have been asked in previous year, you can do that. And if you want some extra practice, you can also find our mock books for both IAT and NEST. Now, trust me, these books are a true brain teaser. Now, if you also want to boost your preparation in whatever time is left, you can join our community, that is SciAstra's community. Now, in this community, we have a crash course that is going on, so it is going to be very, very helpful if you want a quick revision for all the chapters in whatever time is left. We have our IAT and NEST personalized crash course where you will be getting, roadmaps, and you will be getting strategies based on your strengths and your weaknesses. Then you have your IAT and NEST complete combo crash course. If you're preparing for both IAT as well as NEST, then this crash course is for you. But if you want to separately prepare for both exams, that is your NEST or your IAT, we have a crash course for that as well. So now the details of all the crash course will be available on the website, and you can also download SciAstra's app. In that you have a free material section where also you can find a lot of helpful information for you people. If you have any further questions, queries, you can leave them in the comment section below. Your questions, suggestions, queries are always welcome. You want to directly contact us, our support team's number would be there in the pinned comment section below. So start preparing, and all the best. Prepare well, prepare smart. See you in your dream institute.